Everyone, this is part 3 of the lesson to play the outro solo from Metallica's Fade to Black, especially for Scare Bear from guitarskills.com. So Jason, mate, if you're ready, let's get going.
Right, so Jason, this bit consists of 3 sort of sections. The first 2 bits are pretty much repeated. I'll go through them now for you. So you're going to start off with that main riff from this solo, which is 7 to 9 on the D string. So 7, then a double on the 9. And then what he does then, go to the B string at the 8th fret with your middle finger and pull off to the 7th fret. And then you're going to play the 9th fret of the G string, so you get this. Alright. So them 2 bits together. Then what he does is he just works up the scale and it will go 7, 8, 10 on the B string and finish on the 7th of the E string. Alright, so it'll go like this. Then he just comes back down, so 10, 8, 7 on the B, and then 9, 7 on the G. So that's the first phrase finished, so I'll just repeat that again for you. Alright, now the second part is exactly the same as the first in its beginning, so you just do that 7 to 9 on the D string again. Pull off 8 to 7 on the B and then to the 9th fret of the G. 7, 8, 10 on the B string. And then the only difference is on the E string you go 7, 8, 7. So that section from start to finish is like this. Alright, now the next bit, there are loads of notes in here, but once you've got used to the actual scale that we're playing, it's not too bad. I'll try and do it as best I can for you, so just try and follow what I'm doing. So once you've done that, he goes 8 and 10 on the E string. When you hit the 10, you're going to go down in 3 note successions and then start on the next note of the scale down each time. So for example, he goes 10, 8, 7 on the E, then he'll start on the 8, go 8, 7 on the E, then 10 on the B. So you go, then you go 7th fret on the E, 10, 8 on the B, and then 10 on the B, 8, 7 on the B. So now you've got 8, 7 on the B, 9 on the G, 7 on the B, 9 on the G, 7 on the G. It's that whole thing now. And then the last bit of the descending part is 9 on the G, 7 on the G, and 6 on the G. And then I think he goes the 7 on the G, 6 on the G, and then 9 on the D. So that whole bit now. So you finish on that 9th fret of the D. Now after that he'll go back up the scale, but thankfully just running straight through, it's not 3 notes at a time. So now you're going to start on the 7th of the D, you're going to go 7, 9, 6, 7, 9 on the G, 7, 8, 10 on the B, 7 on the E. So now we've got, and then coming back down, 10, 8, 7 on the B, and then 8, 7 on the B, 9 on the G. So now we've got, and all you do to finish off is a little hammer on 7 to 8, back to 7 on the B, and 9 on the G again. And and that's the whole section finished. So what I'll do is I'll play it through for you, and you can obviously just keep coming backwards and forwards, alright? So it goes like this. Alright, so I think that last section, I think I made a bit of a mistake, but I'll just go for it. There's just so many notes. So when you come back down from that 7th fret on the E string, it goes 7, 10, 8, 7, 8, 7, 9 on the G, and then it goes back up 7, 8, 10 on the B, 7 on the E again, 10, 8, 7, hammer on, pull off, 9. So hopefully that makes sense. That's the last little bit again, running up. Alright, that completes that section for you. Now quickly before I go, I did say to you about this little fast bit and a little hint maybe for you that might get you to master this. Now with the bend, that little bend there to the skip into the E string, what I used to do was I used to bar the 7th fret on the B and the E string, because then if you hit it by mistake, which is what you're saying you're doing, it doesn't really sound out of place. See what I mean? So you just end up with more like a bluesy riff, but try and go at that and just bar that 7th fret with your first finger and see how you get on. Alright mate, good luck.